The lockout is over, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are ready to get back in business. Welcome in. This is RDN Gaming bringing you an MLB The Show 2022 rebuild of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, the Pirates are my favorite team, so there will be some bias, but they're terrible. So it's time for me to rebuild them. We're going to center this whole franchise around our cornerstone players, REYNOLDS, BRYAN, Hayes, and as well in our bullpen, the Pittsburgh kid himself, David Bednar. I'm really excited about getting these three to be the core of my team. And the Pirates had a lot of new acquisitions, like starting pitcher Zach Thompson. They have a ton of young talent. The issue hasn't been figured out how to be correctly utilized yet. If you're new to MLB The Show 2022, all of the AAA, AA, and single A players are legitimate. They are real people, as you would see if you're looking online at the depth charts. But we're going to have a lot of issues this year with our bullpen. Our relief pitchers are led by 33-year-old Heath Hembry. Chris Stratton is returning. And then we have a couple of lower guys like Dwayne Underwood Jr. and Sam Howard returning as bullpen guys. Closing, Luis Oviedo is going to be starting off in the minors. David Bednar is going to be our closer. But I'm considering bringing another guy this season to help in the bullpen. As for our catchers, we acquired Roberto Perez from the Cleveland Guardians this year, but Henry Davis, the 2022 first overall pick, is expected to make his MLB appearance within the coming seasons. At first base, we're going to be led by new acquisition Daniel Vogelbach. He comes over from rival division Milwaukee Brewers. At second base, Michael Chavis is going to get a start, but we can't count out Diego Castillo yet. He has made the Pirates opening day roster in real life, and he is expected to play a big part in our minor league system here this year. We have a plethora of young, exciting players who have a lot of untapped potential. The second base position is going to be one to watch for many years to come. At third base, we have our cornerstone, BRYAN Hayes, 25 years old, unlimited potential. He is a great defensive third baseman. At shortstop, we have an up-and-coming O'Neal Cruz, the Dominican import. Cruz is going to be leading the way defensively up through the middle, as we don't trust Kevin Newman quite yet, to hit the bat at least. At left field, we are going to be led by Anthony Alford. I don't really trust Matt Frazier as of right now, but we have a couple of young, exciting guys like Kane Smith and Jigba and Chris Sharp waiting in the wings in our minor league system. At center field, we have Bryan Reynolds. We are looking to extend him sooner than later, as the Pirates should in real life. But hey, spend nutting, win nutting. If you know, you know. We also have Travis Swaggerty, our star AAA center fielder. At right field, we're going to be led by veteran Ben Gamel, who will be returning to Pittsburgh this season after starting with us last year. But this roster is not quite complete yet. Free agency is upon us, so we're going to add one key player. Last year, Richard Rodriguez led the Pirates as their closer, and he is currently a free agent, so we're going to look to create some roster space for him and get him back on the squad so he can become an integral part of our bullpen right out of the gates. We aren't looking to get Rich Rod, as he's commonly known in the 4-1-2, as a closer. We are confident in David Bednar now. However, Rich Rod's importance to this unit cannot go unnoticed. We do need to make some room for him, so we are going to look and see how many relief pitchers we can get rid of, because let's be honest, the relief pitching is not the bright spot for the Pirates. We have a lot of good minor leaguers coming up, but they need time to develop. And we are going to be looking at Dylan Peters here. We're going to motion him down to AAA. It does use one of his options, but let's be honest, he's not going to be seen this season or even next. There are plenty of other relief pitchers like Trevor Rosenthal who could be looked at, but I want somebody who I am familiar with, and I did make a mistake there. I do need to go release a guy. However, Rich Rod has proven that he can step up whenever needed. And we're going to go back to our relief pitchers here, find one guy that we can say goodbye to. Joe Jacques is going to be released. Paying $45,000 on the salary this year is nothing to write home about. we are going to comfortably make room for Rich Rod. The Pirates have one of the lowest total payrolls in the MLB. I think they're second to last, only ahead of the Baltimore Orioles. But the Pirates need to spend some money if they want to turn this franchise around. GM Ben Cherington has drafted well, and he has scouted well, and I have full faith in Ben Cherington as opposed to our old GM Neil Huntington, who really ruined the team. But we are going to look to extend our franchise, BRYAN Reynolds. We want to give him every possible reason to stay in Pittsburgh. He is 27, in the prime of his career, coming off of a stellar season where he led the Pirates offensively in several categories. We're going to give him 5 years and a nice $69 million. In addition, we need to look to extend Ke'Bryan Hayes and lock him up and have him stay in Pittsburgh for quite some time. He's not too keen on a big multi-year deal yet, but I think after we end up signing him, that's going to change. He is a star player at 25 years old. He's got plenty of defensive tools in his bag. The one thing I would like to see from him is a little bit more power. We're going to look at 3 years, $8 million, which is actually very, very cheap for a star player. And he signs, but that's what you get when you come to Pittsburgh. You have to expect a smaller payday, if you will. And then we're also going to look to extend David Bednar here. Bednar is the closing pitcher. Like I said, he's from the Pittsburgh area, so he is a fan favorite already. And he has shown that his speed on the mound and his velocity and control can really dominate the ninth inning. All of these other guys that you see here are going to have to fight for their right to stay on my roster. The Pirates have a lot of young talent, but they need to prove it to stay on this team, just like in any other organization. So we're going to take a look at our spring training. We play in the Grapefruit League. We're just going to sim through most of this. We don't really need much. Baltimore did claim Joe Jacques off of waivers. We are not concerned about that. 5-4 through the first few games. We're just looking to see what pitchers can stand out. I think offensively we will be okay if Hayes, Vogelbach, and Reynolds are able to produce like we expect them to. But the pitching is going to be the real kicker for this team. Looks like spring training's coming to an end. We finished 15-14. Jose Quintana had a good season. He's a new acquisition for us, our lefty. But here we are, starting the regular season against our rival St. Louis Cardinals, and we would be remiss if we didn't go over our starting rotation. Our ace is going to be Zach Thompson, who we acquired in the Jacob Stallings trade when we sent him down to Miami. We have JT Brubaker, who was named the Pirates opening day starter recently, followed by Jose Quintana. We're going to move him ahead of Mitch Keller, as Mitch Keller has not proved much to me recently, as well as Bryce Wilson, who came over from Atlanta last year at some point, I do believe. Looking at our lineups here, new to this game this year, pitchers aren't going to hit at all, even if it's a NL versus NL game. That's going to be a rule change that is going to be implemented in the MLB. So the show decided to take matters into its own hands and get rid of pitchers hitting, which is actually, I think, a really good thing. I don't know where you guys stand on the DH debate. I say ban the DH sometimes, but more recently, the Pirates can use any help they can get. So we're going to take it. We're going to set our lineups. I really like Ke'Bryan Hayes in the third spot as opposed to leading off. I just think he's going to put up the numbers that we want more from the 3 spot, and we're going to have Reynolds batting cleanup consistently because he is the guy that is going to provide the offensive fireworks, and we trust the guys ahead of him to get on base. You know, Anthony Alford is a guy with some great speed. Ben Gamel is a competent hitter, despite his low overall. But the guys I'm really interested to see perform this year are O'Neal Cruz and Daniel Vogelbach, our lefties. We know that Reynolds is better from the left side of the plate historically. However, he has no issue performing from the right side of the plate. So here's our starting lineups that you see here. We're going to start our opening day against the St. Louis Cardinals in an NL Central matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PNC Park, home of the Pittsburgh Pirates for opening day 2022 baseball between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Both teams have a lot to prove this year. The Pirates are playing home to the Redbirds, which means the Cardinals will be up first to bat. PNC Park is sold out today for opening day baseball, as we love baseball here in the Burgh. As we take you down to the field, opening day just minutes away. The Cardinals and the Pirates have been longtime division rivals, both franchises with multiple, I almost said Super Bowl, with multiple World Series rings. Zach Thompson on the bump today, going up against Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals. Here's our first look at Thompson in a Pirates uniform. Stepping up to the plate is Tommy Edman, 1-2 count. Thompson looking to get off started on the right foot. It's a ball outside. Edman was the 6th round pick in the 2016 draft by the Cardinals. The ball is high. Full count. Edman swings, makes some contact, still full count. 6 pitches in the at-bat already. Thompson looking to put him away. Is unable to, as a dribbler down the first base line stays in foul territory. The curve drops it to Hayes. Hayes is surefire third baseman. Throws it to Vogelbach, the new acquisition from the Brewers. 1 out. Edmundo Sosa up to the plate. He also grounds out to keep Ryan Hayes, who's busy over there in the hot corner early. 2 down here with 13 pitches in total for Zach Thompson. Paul Goldschmidt, the one-time and long-time Arizona Diamondback, sneaks one through the diving outreach of Vogelbach. Gamble's able to send it back to Newman at second base, but the Cardinals had their first base runner of the day in Paul Goldschmidt. And up comes Nolan Arenado, third baseman, bounces it to third baseman for the out, and that retires the inning for the Cardinals. Ke'Bryan Hayes making all of the outs. Here with Ben Gamble in a 2-1 count, Jack Flaherty delivers a sinker for a strike. Gamble spent last year with the Pirates as well. Did not produce as well as he had hoped. The delivery and the swing. Gamble bloops one out to left field. Can of corn is caught by O'Neill. 2 down here for the Buccos in the bottom half of the first. And we see Zach Thompson up to bat now. Excuse me, not Zach Thompson up to bat. Zach Thompson back on the bump, battling against the Redbirds here in the top of the second. Corey Dickerson up to bat here. He's always a threat at the plate. The one-time Pirate blasts one over the Clemente wall. This one's going to be gone. Corey Dickerson starts our scoring today with a solo shot that just sneaks over the Clemente wall, the 21-foot high wall in right field in honor of Roberto Clemente. Win expectancy now 62% in favor of the Cardinals. Longtime catcher Yachty bounces to Vogelbach, having some trouble fielding it, but able to step on the bag and record the out. 2 away. The speed threat Harrison Bader pops one up to Vogelbach. He will not be a threat here as Vogelbach retires him next to the fans in the front row. But Corey Dickerson starts our scoring today with a solo blast in the top of the second. Cardinals have 1 run. Pirates have nothing. Here we are with Brian Reynolds, the cornerstone of the franchise. He grounds one to the second baseman. Call that a 4-3 put out. Reynolds is retired to start the second. Jack Flaherty, always a tough customer as a pitcher. Here we have O'Neill Cruz, like I said, from the Dominican. He pops up high, fly ball to right field. No problem for the Cardinals defenseman. 2 away here in the second. Up comes Daniel Vogelbach, the one-time Milwaukee Brewer. He has a full count. He gets a piece of it. Foul ball. Vogelbach sitting at a full count. This is his first plate appearance of the season. And he is going to draw a walk. The ball sneaks past Yachty, something that rarely happens. Pirates have a base runner. We'll see what Anthony Alford is able to do here. A 2-2 count. Vogelbach's got to lead off for first. Alford gets a hold of this one. He's sending it into the north side notch. Bader runs after it, and he makes the catch. Harrison Bader, full extension to make the grab. Let's take a look at this replay. What a grab by Bader. Full extension. Oh my. Looking like Willie Mays out there in center field robs the Pirates of a potential run. Ninth hole spot, Dylan Carlson sneaks one into the outfield. Reynolds is able to take care of it and minimize the damage to just a single. But Carlson is a duck on the pond now for the Cardinals here in the top of the third. Thompson with the delivery just outside of the outstretched arm of Kevin Newman. A little bloop single will put 2 on, no out for the Cardinals here in the third. Danger approaching Zach Thompson in his Pirates debut. Edmundo Sosa and the meat of this order are due up. Newman looks like he's going to be able to get under this 2-2 blooper to shallow left center. Newman able to take care of it, 1 away. Big out there for Zach Thompson and the Buccos. Enter Paul Goldschmidt. He is 1 for 1 today after driving a ground ball through the infield. That's a friendly call by a Blue. Goldschmidt doesn't agree with it, but that strike 3 down looking goes Goldschmidt. His buddy Nolan Arenado in the cleanup spot today. Thompson with the delivery drops the circle change. Actually pulls the string, gets Arenado to bite. 1-2. Thompson delivers a pitch inside. Able to field this cleanly is BRYAN Reynolds, and that will retire the Cardinals in the top of the third. Big inning there, shut down by Zach Thompson. 8-9-1 due up for the Bucks. Here we have Kevin Newman, a Gold Glove nominee last year for the Buccos. He sends one down the third base line, not a problem for Nolan Arenado, who is a perennial Gold Glove winner at the third base spot. Finally, we get to the bottom of the order with Roberto Perez, the stellar defensive catcher who was acquired from the Cleveland Guardians last season. Perez unable to pull the string on that one. 3-1. He draws the walk. Michael Chavis back up. He is 0 for 1 today. The Pirates resume the top of the order. 1 on, 1 out. 1-1 count. Chavis goes fishing for it. Nothing writing home, however. Bad swing there by Chavis. He was acquired from Boston just recently. And he goes down swinging. Chavis 0 for 2 to start his Pirates career. Not the start he had been hoping for. And here we have Ben Gamel batting .247 of last year. Gamel trying to do some damage here in the third. The ball is low and inside. Firing quickly to first is Yachty, but nothing there. Ben Gamel goes out for that ball up in the zone. It's going to be fielded cleanly by the right fielder, and that is going to be it for the third inning for the Pirates. 1-0 still the score in favor of the Cardinals. O'Neill up at the dish, and Thompson strikes him out on the four-seam fastball inside. Zach Thompson with his second K of the afternoon. Corey Dickerson up, and we know what he did last time he stepped up into the box. Solo blast, 366 feet. He gets a hold of this one. This time it's going to stay in the yard. Anthony Alford's going to be able to camp under that in front of the Nike sign in left field. Not a problem for Alford, who has plenty of speed in the outfield. Yachty up to the dish. The Hall of Famer standing at the plate. Grounds it to Chavis. Not going to have a problem fielding that onto Vogelbach for the 4-3 putout. Still 1-0 after 4. After 3.5, I suppose. Buccos looking to put at least a hit in the hit column. Nothing yet. Flaherty has been shutting them down through almost 60 pitches and 3 full innings. Brian Hayes up to bat. He gets a hold of one here, sending it deep into left center. O'Neill has some speed. He's able to catch up to it at the warning track. That's 2 balls that have been blasted to the warning track. And the Cardinals outfielders with plenty of speed have been able to catch up and make fantastic multi-base saving plays. O'Neill on StatCast gets almost 20 miles an hour, 19.5. Tracking that ball over 100 feet. Here comes Brian Reynolds up to the plate, the cornerstone of the franchise. Takes a hefty hack at that, 95 miles an hour up and in. A little late on that. Reynolds 1-2 count. He sends one deep. And far. That is fair and gone. Bryan Reynolds sends one over the Clemente wall himself. This one went 361 feet, puts the Pirates on the board, and more importantly, ties our ball game here in the afternoon in the Berg. Gets the Pirates faithful up and moving out of their seats after some boring baseball by the Pirates in the first 3 innings. Bryan Reynolds able to start the scoring and the hitting for the Buccos here. A little bit of an inside pitch, but Reynolds is able to get the hands in and admires his work of art. That ball not hardly hit. Only a 96.6 velocity on the exit, but gets the job done, sends it over the wall. Here we have O'Neal Cruz. Could he look to go back-to-back? Cruz gets a hold of this one, but this is going to stay in the air long enough for the speedy Harrison Bader to catch up to it. Daniel Vogelbach in the box. He has a full count. He walked his last time up. Vogelbach gets a hold of this one and he rips it into right center. Vogelbach, his first hit as a Pittsburgh Pirate, comes in the 4th inning, and perhaps Flaherty is getting a little bit rattled here in the 4th. Anthony Alford, an 0-for-1 today, looking to turn that around and make it a 1-for-2. He goes down, swing on the slider, does not make contact. Bad swing there. Great pitch by Flaherty. 1-2 count. Alford unable to take care of the high and inside pitch. That's going to be strike 3. But Bryan Reynolds gets the Pirates on the board. 1-1 as our game here, moving into the 5th. Harrison Bader stepping up to the plate. He had a stellar defensive play earlier this game, robbing the Pirates of a potential run, and that's a K. Bader goes down looking. Zach Thompson paints the corner once again for his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. A 1-for-1 Dylan Carlson steps into the plate. He delivers a base hit. Ooh, quick throw into Vogelbach. Nothing doing though. Trying to catch him sleeping. And there goes another Cardinal down on strikes. Edmundo Sosa up to the plate. He bloops one in front of Gamble. Gamble's going to try and hold the runner a second, and he successfully does. 2 hits this inning for the Cardinals, with Paul Goldschmidt up, followed by Nolan Arenado. And that's the hot corner. Look out. It's sizzling. Keep Brian Hayes makes a play at the corner. Saves a run. 1-1, still heading into the 5th frame. Kevin Newman. Oh no. That's a ball you do not want to be swinging at. 4th K of the day for Jack Flaherty. As we enter Roberto Perez, he takes a hefty hack at the slider early, whiffs, 2nd K in a row for Flaherty. Michael Chavis is 0-for-2 with 2 strikeouts. He does not want the golden sombrero. And there you have it, folks. Chavis down on strikes yet again. And he is on a roll. Flaherty is, anyways. Heath Hembree in as the new pitcher for the Pirates, facing Nolan Arenado, always a tough customer. Arenado grounds one weakly. Hayes does not have a lot of speed. Hayes is going to have time to get that over to Vogelbach. That's going to be an out. Heath Hembree takes care of Nolan Arenado. Tyler O'Neill, another speed threat, steps up to the plate. Hembree's going to deliver a slider low and away. That's outside, does not catch any part of the plate. Hembree's key pitch is his slider. He's going to go back to the well again. That's going to be pushed foul. Hembree delivering an inside pitch. He gets the call. Painting the corner is Heath Hembree this time. 2 away here in a key inning for the Buccos. Corey Dickerson up. He hit the home run last time, but this one's going to be a blooper. Can Newman catch up? Yes, he can. Kevin Newman with the catch, and that retires the side. Enter Brandon Waddell, a very experienced pitcher for the Cardinals. Stamina is not of any concern for Waddell. He has the ability to play multiple innings out of the pen. As he walks Ben Gamble, Brian Hayes stepped up to the plate. He's 0-for-2 today. He's going to ground in what could be a 6-4-3 double play. They connect. Great defensive play there by the Cardinals. Hayes grounds into the double play. And here we go, Bryan Reynolds stepping back to the plate. We're going to take you back here to the 4th inning at the Bucko Blast. The first home run of the year for the Pirates goes to the paid man, Bryan Cash Money Reynolds. That's his new nickname. Reynolds batting from the right side of the plate today, as Waddell is the lefty. But looks like Waddell's not going to have any problems taking care of him. That's a high pop-up. Goldie underneath it takes care of Bryan Reynolds. That's 6 here in the Berg. Still tied 1-1. Heath Hembree getting another call for this inning. In the 7th inning, Yadi Molina is up. That ball is high and deep, but Alford's going to be able to camp under it for the first out. 7, 8, 9 are here due up for the Cardinals this inning as Harrison Bader steps up to the plate. Off two-seam inside, Bader unable to connect. Let's see if he can go in with a put-away pitch. And he does. Hembree with the slider fools Harrison Bader. That's Hembree's second K of the day. Now tough out, Dylan Carlson, 2 for 2 today. Can Hembree take care of him? He does. Robert Alford able to camp under this, make the grab. That is the end of the Cardinals' 7th Buccos due up. 5, 6, 7, Cruz, Vogelbach to start the inning. Cruz full count. Shatters is bad. This is going to be a tough play. Cruz has some speed. Waddell unable to turn around. That's going to be an infield single for O'Neal Cruz. Great hustle down the line. 3rd hit of the day for the Buccos, and they'll take it however they can get it right now. Vogelbach here, lefty on lefty. It's going to be a tough play for Vogelbach as he pops it up on the left side of the infield for Nolan Arenado. Easy catch there for him. 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Some out-of-town scores. The Mets are up 3-2. Brewers are up 4-0 on the Diamondbacks as well. Colton Wong going 2 for 2 with a home run. Robert Alford steps up to the plate, 0 for 2 today, facing a pitcher's count 1-2. Good eyes there, a little bit above the zone for Alford. No problem for Waddell there as he pulls the string, Alford going down on strikes. Kevin Newman up, he's 0 for 2 as well. The delivery, Newman able to send one to shallow right center. That ball is going to fall down. Cruz is going to head for third. This is going to be a tough play. He is out. Carlson makes the play from right field. What a throw. Great tag there by Nolan Arenado. That will be the end of the Pirates' 7th. New pitcher Aaron Fletcher, the lefty, is in today for the Buccos here in the 8th, and he gets the bouncing ball to the shortstop for the first out. Pirates need to have faith in their bullpen this season, and the bullpen needs to return the favor. Edmundo Sosa up now. He looks at a ball outside. 38,680 in attendance today. Great crowd here at PNC Park. Sosa sees a fastball, a sinker, A little late. 2-2 pitch. Sosa over to Chavis on the ground, taking care of Sosa, who has speed as well. That's the second out. Fletcher working well through the top part of this order. Now the toughest of them all, Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 3 today. Tries to get him chasing and successful with a changeup here. Let's see what Fletcher goes with next. Oh, hot shot to Kevin Newman. Not a problem for him. Newman able to take care of Paul Goldschmidt, and that is the end of the Cardinals' 8th inning. Roberto Perez with a weak ground ball over to the shortstop on to Paul Goldschmidt there on first base. Not a problem as the top of the order flips. And here comes Michael Chavis, who is 0 for 3 today, having a tough debut at the plate. The 1-1 count. Chavis is able to foul it off. Staying alive. 2-2 now. Gets him looking. Chavis has gone down on strikes multiple times today. That's Waddell's second strikeout. Chavis having a tough day. Seeing the ball. Ben Gamel up now as Waddell is dealing at 40 pitches now. Gets Ben Gamel to bite. Third base umpire says he did not go. Sure looks like he did, but we'll take it. Waddell with another delivery. Ben Gamble able to get a good grip on this. This one is down the line. This is going to be a ground rule double as it bounces out of playing territory. Ben Gamble getting his name in the hit column today as we bring up key Bryan Hayes in a key situation. Runner in scoring position, 2-1 hitter count. Hayes able to send one just foul. If he was able to straighten that out a little bit, that could have been one extra run for the Buccos. Waddell getting his advantage back. The delivery, high fastball. That's through the first base side. Gamble's being waved home. The plate. He is going to be out. Yachty applies the tag. Another exceptional throw from right field from Carlson. And that is going to be it through 8 frames. Here comes Chris Stratton. 7-1 last year. Great record. But he has had some concerns with some control. Nolan Arenado 0 for 3 today. Not the start to the season he would like. And he's facing a 2-2 count now against Stratton. The pitch lifted into left field. Alford's going to be able to camp under this one. And Arenado is retired. One away here in the top of the ninth for the Cardinals. Tyler O'Neill stepping up to the dish. Full count for him. The pitch. The slider. Chris Stratton able to take care of Tyler O'Neill, who could have been a huge issue on the base path had he been able to get on. Corey Dickerson, the lone run produced for the Cardinals today, takes a hack at one in the lower part of the zone. Count 1-2. Stratton in the driver's seat. The kick, the delivery, inside, high and in. Corey Dickerson unable to connect. That's going to be it. The Buccos need to make something here in the bottom of the ninth, and who better than Bryan Reynolds. 1-1 pitch here. Waddell still in. Ball low. We're going to take you through each pitch in this inning if we can. 2 righties up in the pen for the Cardinals. Bryan Reynolds unable to connect as he desired on this play. High pop-up, foul to Arenado. That's 1 out. Not the start to the inning the Pirates have been hoping for. Here's O'Neill Cruz in a 3-2 count. Cruz sends one hot shot. Not a problem for Goldschmidt, though. He is ready for it. Cruz retired. 2 outs for the Buccos, and we are looking at extra innings. Vogelbach up to the plate. Can he make something happen? The new Pirate. Looking that way, 3-1, friendly count. Could the green light be on for Vogelbach here? The delivery. Vogelbach, victim of the changeup. Full count here. Got to be in protect mode. Got to get something in play. Vogelbach takes care of this one. See ya, baseball. That's back, and gone. A Bucco blast. Daniel Vogelbach wins it for the Buccos today. 376 feet over the Clemente wall, and he sends the Pittsburgh faithful home happy. The Pirates are 1-0 in a walk-off fashion. Nothing can get better than an opening day walk-off, and Daniel Vogelbach takes care of that for the Pirates. Celebrate all you need, Daniel. That's a Bucco blast, our second one of the season. Reynolds hits a home run. Vogelbach hits a home run. And the Pirates come victorious 2-1 here in front of the home faithful. 38K in attendance today. Vogelbach got all of this one, and there was no doubt about it. Sending it deep into the Pittsburgh day. That's going to be one he'll never forget. Thank you for joining us today. My name is RDN Gaming. The Pirates moved to 1-0. Make sure you stop back for another installment. Episode 2 is just going to be as good. I cannot wait to bring you the rest of the season on MLB The Show 22.